Hello, welcome to the L Zone Podcast. It's me, Latricia Marie, coming to you today about how to stay positive or finding power in your singleness when you're going through the phases of, not having the responsibility of another person. When you're in your singleness, how to stay positive and find power in that. I know when I went into my isolation and I was just like, I'm not dating, I'm not doing nothing, for as me extending my time to other people in a sense of I'm not out here looking, my intentions aren't right. I need to make sure I'm good. Let me take a step back. Let me try not talking to somebody and giving them my time and things like that. I found a lot of positivity in doing things like that. So when I went to isolation, I really, found myself. I really liked not having the responsibility of another person, worrying if I need to text them. Okay, we finna go out, that whole jazz, like really zoned in on me. I found a lot of moments where had I not had the opportunity to be in my singleness and embrace it, I wouldn't be in the space that I am right now with myself and feeling whole, if that's what you want to call it. But I am very secure with me. My core is solid and my peace is solid. But I just wanted to give you, some my three things to kind of help you if you're single and you're kind of feeling discouraged or second guessing should you still be single. you know Hopefully this helps you. But the first thing was I found a lot of growth in learning from myself and my mistakes and knowing, okay, where did I go wrong? Where did I think something and that wasn't the case? Why did I put so much effort into this particular person or this situation? Why am I giving my energy to all these different random people, friendships, things like that? It could be anybody. But I had to really sit back and face my mirror, and I learned a lot of growth through that, trying to rectify different things I saw in myself and wanted to fix it in a sense, or track down why was I even doing those things? Why am I a people pleaser? I used to be. I'm so not. But I had to really zone in on me and grow from that. And I didn't feel bad about it, going through it and got down on myself. But I really was like, it's growth from this. I learned a lot about myself. I learned where I went wrong, where I went astray, maybe not, voicing my voice at certain times because I didn't want to hurt people's feelings, friendships, family, guys, or whatever. So I learned a lot during that growth phase of isolation and being single. The other thing, I accomplished a lot of goals during that time. Me just exploring me, writing down a list of things I want to try. What would I be good at? Going out to eat by myself and being comfortable without feeling like I need someone there with me. That was a big thing, for me, because up until that point, I've never have. I've always had my kids. I was in some type of relationship or something like that, or friends would go out, say, hey, one or two people, because my circle's small, but they would always be like, get me out. Let's just go to Home Depot. I was always doing something, and it was never for me. It was to benefit them as well, but I still was occupying my time and not being by myself. And I finally wrote down some goals, restarting my, hair and body business, restarting my, self-care regimen. Do I want to take a photography class? That was a big one. Shout out to Lance Thurman. Appreciate him for that class. But, okay, going out somewhere by myself, going to a movie by myself, and being in the bed and just chilling and not answering the phone and feeling like, oh my God, if I don't answer this text, the person's going to be mad and they're going to be like, why am I picking up? Because in their mind, I'm not doing nothing. But in that was a goal, not overexerting myself, reserving my energy, being more selective. Like I said, I accomplished a lot of goals during my singleness. I still find time to, write down my list now. It's a little harder sometimes because I have to still be mindful I'm with somebody. It's still an adjustment because I wholeheartedly, we have a thing where we are still our own individual selves, and we're going to keep working on our own individual selves. That way we bring more to the, collective of our connection. But, and then the third thing was just being more secure with me, becoming who I was, being comfortable in my company. I like me. If you don't like you, you try not to hang out with yourself a lot. You try to figure time with a sibling or girlfriends, or always on the phone, or just occupying your time with work that maybe you like, maybe you don't like. But getting comfortable and secure with yourself, finding time to sit there in silence and be like, you know what, okay, I don't like when I talk to myself in a negative tone. Let me stop doing that. Let me practice at least for the next 12 hours not saying a negative thing about me. And even a negative thing can sound like this: oh, if I look like that, I will probably be okay. When you're comparing yourself to somebody else, that's still a negative talk. Don't do that to yourself. You don't have to tear yourself down to get somebody a compliment, or inadvertently make the focus about you and what you're complaining about or feeling like you need to bring to the table that nobody else is thinking about. That's negativity that you're bringing to yourself. So just becoming more secure with yourself. You got to. If you don't, you're entering into a connection with somebody, entering a friendship with somebody, whatever it may be, and you kind of are fucked up in a sense. And it's not their job to fix you. It's not your job to fix them. You kind of got to know who you are at the core of you. You're not going to be perfect or anything like that, but at least know so you can recognize and catch yourself, so you're not dumping on somebody or inadvertently transferring how you feel onto that person. Like that's how they see you. They see you how they see you. It's not the same. So find positivity in being single. Take advantage of it while you being single. If you're in a stage where you've been single for a while, and somewhere along the lines you probably haven't really done your homework on who you are, maybe take the time while you still got it to figure that out. Something's going on to where you're not learning a lesson in being in your singleness. So those are my main three things. But you gotta find some type of positivity, because that person's coming, that friendship's coming, and it may become a distraction, or it may throw you for a loop, and you gotta figure out how to navigate that. It's a lesson in there, and that's a different set of lessons that right now you could take the time to kind of reinforce, so you're not thrown off and lose yourself and not accomplishing your goals. Because once you in the rapture of that person's connection, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, take advantage of it. Find the positivity in it, because it's coming. So that's just my 2 cents on, how to stay positive being single and things like that. But tell me what you think. Hit me up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think. Y'all have a good night.